Hey, it's Andy Busch. I'm here in Wenatchee, and I'm about to speak tomorrow morning, actually, to a big group of people for the Washington State Tree Fruit Association. It should be about 1,800 people here, and you can see how big the room is. It's going to be a blast. But before I get to that, I just want to go through a little bit of what's happening with trade, because I think this is really important. You're going to hear a lot about this week. Obviously, on December 15th, we're going to find out whether or not the U.S. is going to raise additional tariffs on Chinese goods. So I want to keep an eye on that. But looking into 2020, this is the point I want to make, because it's kind of fun this time of year for everybody to make predictions about what's going to happen in the next year. And here's my prediction. If we continue to have these tariffs go on, if we continue to have the U.S. and China go after each other, they're not going to be the only people. The U.S. leads, obviously, in business, in economics, and so the rest of the world takes notice of what we do. And if the rest of the world is being taught that this is successful by being aggressive with our trade partners, well, they're going to do exactly the same thing, either with the United States or with each other. And so we're going to see a lot of these trade relationships start to break down. And we're going to get a lot more inefficiencies developed. Things are going to cost more. And this eventually will hurt the economy, not only here in the United States, but globally. And I think that's really where we want to keep an eye on this. I just want to remember, or just want to tell everybody to remember, that volatility is caused by a lot of different things in the U.S. economy. Uncertainty over trade is driving so much of this because it's disrupted the trade lines between not only U.S. companies, but really across the globe. I mean, take a look at Brexit this week. Obviously, that's going to disrupt a lot of trade flows between the UK and the EU. Well, that could disrupt trade between the United States and the EU and the UK if the EU adopts plans for the UK that actually are more difficult because they'll obviously be applied to the United States as well. That comes across not only on trade, but also a lot of other regulations. Financial regulations have one of them. So there's a lot going on this week. The trade is really important for sure. But I think, here I am in Wenatchee, Washington, and these Tree Fruit Association people, they're being hurt because of this trade war. So something to keep in mind. It has real consequences. All right, I'm Andy Busch, economist, moving my clients from chaos to confidence and speaking in Wenatchee. Thanks.